Today we are making misal pav. Now this is a very popular dish in the western part of India. It's very simple. I've taken, these are the moat sprouts, matki as you call it. You soak it overnight and then allow it to sprout for about 8 to 10 hours. So I've taken 1.5 cups of sprouts, moat sprouts or matki sprouts. And then we would require about 1 small onion, 1 tomato, a few curry leaves, about 8 to 10 curry leaves, 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, half a lime to squeeze over, and then a very small piece of ginger, less than half an inch of ginger, about 4 to 5 cloves of garlic, a little bit of coriander for garnishing, and for the powder masala, salt of course is to taste, hing or asafoetida, chili powder, turmeric powder, jeera or cumin powder, coriander powder, and we would also require whole jeera and whole mustard seeds. Along with this, we would require goda masala. Now this is called goda masala in Western India, because it's got a little bit of coconut also in it along with the other ingredients. So that is particularly used for misal, to make the misal, and of course a little bit of jaggery to add a little to add some sweetness to it. So these are the ingredients that we would require to make misal. We'll first chop the onion very fine, we'll chop the tomato very fine, the ginger and garlic also we are going to chop it very fine. To make the misal now, we'll first heat about 2 tablespoons of oil, and then you add a little bit of hing or asafoetida, a pinch of asafoetida to it. Also add mustard, about half to 3/4 teaspoon of mustard seeds. Allow the mustard seeds to crackle, and of course the whole cumin seeds, about half to 3/4 teaspoon of cumin seeds. Allow the cumin and the mustard to crackle first, and after the mustard and the cumin seeds crackle, we will add, they've not yet crackled, we wait till the seeds crackle. Meanwhile, we've chopped the onion. You can see we've chopped the onion fine, we've chopped the tomato also and the ginger and garlic. So first we will add, so the seeds are crackling now, so we will add the curry leaves and the chopped ginger garlic and saute it for a minute till the raw flavors disappear. Do this on a medium flame. You can skip the chopped ginger garlic if you wish, and instead of adding 3/4 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, you can make it a little over 1 teaspoon of paste. Increase the quantity of paste if you are not adding the ginger garlic, chopped ginger garlic in the seasoning. Now this is sufficiently done, so we will first add the onion to this, and again saute it for 2-3 minutes till the onion is light brown in color. After about 2-3 minutes, when the onion is a little light brown in color, you could add the ginger garlic paste. Now I have taken 3/4 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. As I said, if you are skipping the chopped ginger garlic in the sauteed in your seasoning, then you can increase the quantity of paste. Saute it well on medium heat. This will take about 3 to 4 minutes. After the onion is sufficiently brown, you can add the tomatoes. Again, this is on a low flame. On a low flame, saute it for another 3 to 4 minutes till the tomatoes become soft. So I am sauteing this on a medium flame. After having sauteed for about 3 to 4 minutes, I can add the masalas, ground masalas. Now we will add about half a teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of cumin powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. We'll add a little bit more of chili powder, about 3/4 teaspoon. If you want it spicier, you can add a bit more. So I've added 3/4 teaspoon of chili powder, and now we'll add the goda masala. So we'll add about 1 heaped teaspoon of goda masala, and mix it up well. We are not adding the salt right now because the beans sometimes take longer to cook if you add the salt first. So allow the beans to cook and then you can add the salt. Again, mix up the masalas and saute it for a minute. There you see our masala is sufficiently done. So now we will add the matki sprout. Mix it well. You can add a little bit of water because even for the misal we are going to require a little bit. It's got to have a little bit of water so that it soaks with the pav. So I'll add a little bit of water. Give it a boil and cover it and cook it. You'll have to keep checking so that it doesn't get caught, it doesn't get burned, but it will take about 15 to 20 minutes on a low flame. Allow it to cook, cover it up and allow it to cook for 15 to 20 minutes. You can also add water on top of the lid so that it helps you cook the sprouts faster. Let's check on this now. Now here I must tell you that it's taken about 15 to 20 minutes. I have checked on it 3 to 4 times and added a little bit of water. Don't add a lot of water altogether because then the beans will not cook. You need to add very little water at a time and keep checking on it 3 to 4 times. Go on adding water if required. Now let's see if the beans are cooked. You can press it between your fingers and there, it's very nicely cooked. So now I can add salt. I will add about, salt of course is according to taste. I am adding a little over half teaspoon of salt. I will add a little bit, about half teaspoon. You can say a very small ball of jaggery to this, and I will squeeze in lime juice. So jaggery, salt, of course all this is according to taste. You can taste and then add the ingredients accordingly. Mix it up well. We can add a little bit of water because we want the misal to have a little bit of water in it. You can raise the flame now, give it a good boil, mix everything well and garnish it with coriander leaves. So your misal is ready. This is your misal. There our misal is ready. Now we just have to serve it along with pav. Now what I've done is I've just very lightly roasted the pav in very little butter, roasted it on both sides. So while serving we will take the pav, a very small piece of lemon, that is optional. If somebody wants they can squeeze it over. This is how misal pav is served. Then you serve a little bit of very finely chopped onion and tomato along with it. And now you take misal in a bowl. The misal should not be very dry. There should be a little bit of water in it so that it allows the pav to soak in. So take a little bit of misal. Then on top of that you put, this is called farsan. This is called farsan. So we just put a little bit of farsan on top of the misal. So when serving, you take misal in a bowl, put a little bit of farsan. Then you can top it up with a little bit of green chutney and tamarind chutney. This is optional. The chutneys are optional. So just top it up with a little bit of green chutney, a little bit of tamarind chutney, and there it goes. You must serve immediately after adding the farsan. So this is your misal pav. Very simple.